What's up, and welcome back to Revisiting History. I haven't done any thing new in a while, and I didn't want to kind of beat a dead horse. So today we're gonna do the Animus River Trail, which is in Aztec, and see what that looks like. Cause I haven't been here. It's lots of tree cover. A little warm today because it's summertime, but for New Mexico it's not bad. Lots of cottonwoods, and already you can see the thick foliage. There's a pond over there, and then there's another trail here that looks like it darts back that direction, but we're gonna stick to the main one. And then if you look over here, the glorious water that has so beautifully eroded the area I live in to the point where we've got rocks galore like you would not believe. I mean, we got some of those river rocks up on top of hills on the Twin Mountains in Kirtland, so it shows you the force of water and how high maybe the watermark was at one point here. Absolutely gorgeous though. If it wasn't so slippery, I would have a seat and just enjoy. How fast you reckon that water back there is going? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Crazy, it's really well paved out, but then you look here, these giant sandstone boulders here, and they're kind of quite a bit. You might be able to step out onto them a little bit. How about that view? Almost almost had a what's it called, underwater camera view. There's is that like a jumping spider? I can't remember what they're called. A spider here. Love seeing the nature. All right, yeah, I'm putting money on that because we have such large sandstone deposits that this sandstone was moved here on purpose because of the fact that it's placed in such a way. Oh, look at that. Hope I got that on camera good. Beautiful monarch. But yeah, I mean, you can see it's been made into like more of a fishing area here. It's actually kind of dammed up right there. I wonder why. That's not natural. So we got paws down here. Probably a dog. Check this out. It's kind of cool. I don't know. Kind of interesting. You look here, it straight says warning: river-related activities involve substantial risk of injury or death. And it's boaters and swimmers are advised they should not attempt such activities without adequate training. So they're saying with adequate training, you're good to go. Bust out the kayak. So if you look here, you can see a little dry patch, and whenever, oh, there's another butterfly way over there. But whenever I was in Arizona, the water was able to drop enough on this place that I called North Helms Island. Well, I didn't call it that. I believe that's the actual title, is North Helms Island. I was able to get across the water and onto it because the land bridge had formed, because the water levels had lowered so much. Like in this area, I mean, it's still a stream. It's not even stagnant fully down there. More it is, but yeah, man. I mean, it's cool being able to get extra access. Even up there, there's a little bit of like a rock bridge I might be able to cross, but I'm not going to. And then you can see up there, the rapids are a little bit more intense. They recently installed some at I believe in Farmington for actually surfing, where they move up and down depending, and you can there's a bug, I just killed it. You can actually get on top of the rapids and kind of ride them out. The funny thing is, it's not really remote until you cross the river, and it starts getting real remote. But other than that, it's pretty industrialized. You can kind of, I mean, there's like a John Deere back there, so just gives you an idea. And apparently it juts off the other way too, so we're gonna check that out. Bro, pull-up bars, are you kidding me? Did I just find a new favorite hangout? And what is this? This looks like it might take me right down to the actual flow if I can get through. Not too sketchy. Oh, maybe sketchy. Maybe. Oh, a little sketchy. Oh, it didn't even put me where I wanted. I thought I was going to be spit out over there. Dang it. That's chill though. I didn't come for this kind of, oh, what is this? What are these prints? See some light animal prints. I mean, this might even be an animal trail, who knows? Probably not a bad fishing spot. Power through. Ugh. The thing is, there were no webs. I'm assuming that I'm not the only one that crossed through here recently, although I did just see some scat that was animal scat. Bro, I'm getting mobbed by mosquitoes out here. Ah! And then we take the bridge. It goes this way too. I think that actually might be the trail, not the bridge. That takes you over to the football field for, looks like, Aztec, because you can see the goalpost. And then, oh, placard. Okay, so we know this bridge can hold 10,000 pounds and was put here January 2009. Interesting. Do we get a view of the bridge up here, or the lake? River? Jeez. And the answer would be yes. There's an actual lookout here where you can go and see the river. Not a lake, river. All right, so bridge, and then the trail continues along the river path, and you know, you look at all this beauty, and then you see the flowers are flowering, but don't just go sniffing random flowers, man. There's some of these that are out here in the desert that'll kill you. So just because it's pretty, it's like a cactus with flowers. Just because it's got the flowers doesn't mean you have to touch it. Bro, in the concrete, they've got a dog that walked through, or maybe coyote, maybe wolf. I don't see actual people footsteps, so I don't know. Fairly certain over in this area was the Highland Games, and they do a lot of events over here. I came here once before to go fishing and took a pretty big L, so not real good at that. They also have a basketball court, as you can see over there. Look at that big old piece of dead drift. Must be close to like a bus depot. There's the river again. And I'm kind of getting close to the end of the trail. I think it spits you out by Chaco, is what I'm thinking, from all trails. Ooh, look at that. Some birds. This would be a nice sound profile. That is a big tree. I mean, I've seen bigger in Skull Valley, obviously, with Robert Peterson, but still. Bro, it's like so foliated, I can't even really see what's... Yeah, I can't see anything. I can see more across the river than I can to my left. And then there's the Aztec bridge. So that's the one that you're gonna cross if you're coming from Farmington. And then you're taking that right side bridge. It's gonna be a bridge right there, actually. So we're not really going that far off of the route, but we're more in the bush than we were before. Like, obviously a little bit further back, more housing and less city. So I figured the trees and the water and the views, catch a glimpse of that. And I don't recognize all these trees. I think they're mostly cottonwoods. I mean, that's what really we only have a couple variants around here because of where we're located in the high desert. The terrain and the temperament does not allow for a lot of trees to live here. I mean, it's kind of like in Arizona when they had faux imported all these trees from Africa because they could survive the high temperatures. But whenever they got a monsoon, like, all the branches would snap because they couldn't handle the monsoon winds. What's this say up here? What is that? I don't know what that is. It's like mini slides? I don't get it. For the generous donation of this fitness. Oh, okay, I guess, yeah. These are for sit-ups. Really declined. I was kind of unsure about this trail, but it's really a beautiful walk, especially on this side. And good exercise, and really fairly clean. I saw some like paper plates off to the side where somebody had made like a makeshift you know, meal or something. But other than that, absolutely gorgeous. Even seems the further you get down, the more like nature maintained this area is. You have a bench for just, you know, bird watching or reading books if you like to do that kind of thing outdoors. Very nice. They even have little yellow marks, and if you're in the Navy, that would be a stop. But yeah, look at that Aztec bridge. I never thought I'd see it like that one. I guess there's an off-road trail. I'm not going to take that one, dude. I'm bit up right now. I got bug bites everywhere. That's like then a tiny footbridge. Bro, I feel like I'm in Durango right now. What is this? Oh, those 2x4s are a little flexible. Let me see here. It's that way. This is the trail. That's the bridge. This is the beauty. I'm your host, Seth Schruffler, revisiting history. And boy, I dropped some small stuff. That way I can show you the big stuff soon. And if you haven't already, go check out my interview with Frank Close. It's not a PhD. They call it something else in England, but he's a professor of physics, genius, and also The Devil in the Desert, my documentary about Robert Fry, the Eclectic Murders, Betty Lee, Donald Sosi, and possibly 2 or 3 unnamed. So check it out. Thank you for revisiting history, you lovely people.